we are here to launch a process, to launch a project, and to call on the world to end poverty as soon as possible and to relaunch the Millennium Development Goals. Marcos Diaz, our long-distance swimmer, who has been swimming since he was 6 years old, fighting chronic asthma. He, after a long series of personal sacrifices and hard daily training, has a distinguished record of performances and achievements, including swimming around the island of Manhattan twice in 22 hours and 14 minutes, including the world record in a round-trip crossing of the Strait of Gibraltar, as well as a number of prizes in long-distance swims in India, Hong Kong, Greece, Australia, Key West, New York, and Argentina. The government of the Dominican Republic is pleased to provide its full support to this initiative, Swim Across the Continents, that Marcos Diaz will launch today.
Good morning, everybody. Distinguished members of the press and ambassadors and delegates. I am truly honored today to officially announce to the world our project Swim Across the Continents. And I am very happy also, especially having the company and support of all of you today. In the various countries that my career has taken me through all this year, I have had the opportunity to witness the best and the worst of the world. Sports have taken me to many countries with development changes and have given me the chance to realize that there are people out there, including my own country, that await for real transformations, positive and real action, real positive transformations. So I decided to stand up and act, to do something the way I know best, through ultra-distance open water swimming. As a Dominican, as an athlete, and most of all as a person who's deeply concerned with the problems that affect the most vulnerable, I understand that I have the responsibility to do whatever I can to urge people to realize the importance of eradicating extreme poverty around the world. I also understand that the problems that affect the ones who are the less fortunate are also the same problems that affect those who are more fortunate. With this crossing, I intend to inspire millions of people around the world to support the United Nations in the fight against poverty through the most transcendental initiative ever launched, the Millennium Development Goals, a commitment adopted by leaders around the world right here in this building in year 2000. Next year, 2010, is the 10th anniversary of that historic commitment, and it will also be the year where we're going to start with the swim crossings. We will start in May with one crossing each month, total of 4 swims that will connect the 5 continents of the world. We will start in May, we'll finish in August. The first crossing, as you saw in the video, will connect Oceania to Asia. That swim will be in the north shore of the island of Papua, swimming from Papua New Guinea to Indonesia. The second crossing, in the month of June, it will unite Asia to the African continent. We will swim across the Red Sea from the shores of Yemen to the beaches of Djibouti. The third crossing, which will be in July, will unite the African continent to Europe. That will happen through the Gibraltar Strait with a swim crossing from Morocco to Spain. And the fourth and last crossing will be the one in the difficult waters of the Bering Strait, where we want to connect, unite Europe to the Americas continent. That will happen swimming from Russian territory in the middle of the Bering Sea to the Alaska, to the United States territory in Alaska. That fourth crossing will happen, and last crossing of this project will happen in the late days of the month of August. However, I want to make a promise here. In September, by the date of the Millennium Development Goals Summit, I will swim from the Hudson River to the East River right in front of this building, the United Nations, to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Millennium Development Goals. I hope Mr. Akasaka can have the Secretary General with you, and my intention is to have all of you present to welcome me and welcome the voices of those waiting for positive transformation, real positive action.
We are very excited about this project. I would like to commend Marcus Diaz and his team on this exciting project that is sure to make a splash. Marcus, he is clearly a world-class endurance athlete with a wonderful goal to unite the world through his swim. The United Nations deeply appreciates that he is dedicating this swim to raising awareness about the Millennium Development Goals, which are about hunger, health, education, women, and the environment. The government of the Dominican Republic has shown outstanding commitment to the MDGs, and it is excellent that they are supporting this initiative.
As we know, the Millennium Campaign was set up by the former Secretary General to work with citizens around the world to hold their governments to account for the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals. So therefore, we are very pleased to be present here today to support this creative initiative to raise awareness about the MDGs and inspire citizens to take action. We at the MDG campaign are always pleased to support such initiatives, such as this one that provide a dynamic and high-profile platform for the MDGs. As already highlighted by the Under-Secretary General about a week ago, between October 16th and 18th, together with our partners around the world, we inspired 173 million people to stand up and call for action to achieve the Millennium Development Goals. He's already given you the statistic. Let me just add that there were over 5,000 events that were undertaken in 121 countries around the world.